Hi there, buds. This week has felt so weird for me. My boyfriend has went back to Mississippi for work and he's been spending the whole week there, and it's just felt so weird not having him here. And I thought I would just get some things done that we've been meaning to do and kind of surprise him and show him that, you know, like the house is all neat and fixed up or whatever. Anyway, so I go through our storage closet, which is off of our patio, which is just where we keep all of our boxes. A lot of the stuff is the stuff that I had from Mississippi that I just never put up in this apartment. And so like I just kind of kept it in a storage unit. A lot of like my law school furniture and just like decorations that I had in like different apartments as I moved around in Mississippi. I kind of just like kept a lot of them and I have it all in like a little storage thing. Anyway, so I was going through that stuff and you guys will never believe what I found in there. I was absolutely shocked because if you guys don't know, I moved from Mississippi to California about 2 years ago now. And yeah, so whatever is in this moving stuff came all the way from Mississippi. And I found this little jar and I was like, I know exactly what is in here and I cannot believe that we have this. Basically, we used to keep our weed in little jars like this, particularly when we first started buying weed, because we would only buy like an eighth at a time. But we lost a jar in Mississippi and it was like a big deal because it was actually during like finals week and I was really stressed out and I was really hoping that I had this weed available and I couldn't find it. And keep in mind, I lived in an illegal state, so it wasn't so easy just to get more weed. And this is the weed that I lost in Mississippi. This is 4-year-old weed, which is like insane for me to even think about. I don't think that weed expires. I've heard that it can make you sleepier over time because apparently the cannabis will start to produce a compound called CBN, which makes you sleepy. But like, you guys, it looks good and I am shocked that it is not dry at all. For it being 4-year-old weed, like it actually looks pretty decent. Like it feels fresh and springy. It smells really good. Like I'm actually kind of confused as to like how this 4-year-old weed kept up so well in this little jar. I mean, I don't even have a humidity pack in it or anything, but let's smoke this. Like, I don't know, I've never smoked weed this old before, at least not knowingly, you know? Like, I don't know, I feel like most dispensaries grow their weed and sell their weed so fast that they don't keep a lot of weed on hand for like longer than a few months probably, I would think. So I probably haven't ever smoked weed this old before. I feel like it's like opening a bottle of fine wine or something in a way, but then in a way I'm like, this is probably gonna suck. Let's grind this up. Thank you so much to whoever bought a Budznbeardz grinder. I did ship that out this weekend and I still have a couple left in stock. T-shirts are actually sold out, but the next round of t-shirts will be listed on my shop probably in the next few weeks. I know I had a bit of trouble with like making them and I've promised them to you guys like a few weeks ago, but I want to get them right, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. Anyways, get this ground up. It actually smells really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like this actually, I don't know, if somebody were to give this to me, I don't think I would have known it was 4 years old. And I don't know if that says something about me and the weed that I get, or it says something about me not being a good judge of like weed, I guess. But I feel like I've bought a lot of weed. I've seen some good weed, seen some bad weed. I've bought weed all over the United States. So I mean, like, I feel like I know weed, but who knew that 4-year-old weed would still be so fluffy? Like, it's actually fluffy. Like, I'm picking it up with my fingertips, which I normally don't do, but I'm kind of really excited about this. 4-year-old Mississippi weed. Like, Illegal weed. This is my first time smoking illegal weed since being in a legal state, obviously. Like, why buy it illegally if I can just get it at a dispensary? Cheers, you guys. I wish I knew what this was. Not that I would know anyways. Back in the South, I never knew what I bought. Like, I never knew the strain. I always told them indica only, and I feel like I almost always got indicas, but never knew the strain. And I don't know what this strain is, but I haven't smoked today yet, you guys. It's like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. That's late for me. Like, normally I smoke as soon as I get up in the morning because I get like a little bit nauseous in the morning times. And cannabis really helps with that. But today I didn't smoke until just now. And that hit actually, like, it actually did something. I'm feeling this. Okay. 4-year-old weed. I wonder if weed will one day be like wine, if like people will like keep it for a little while and like age it and like market it as something different, because I've always been told that like the longer you keep your weed, the more CBN it has, and that CBN does make you sleepier. So it is kind of like a different effect, I would think. And like, I don't know. Sometimes I hate these clipper lighters because sometimes they work really, really well on the first time, and then sometimes it takes like 2 or 3 before you can get the flame. This old weed is kicking my ass. I'm shocked. It smells like... Honestly, I feel like I said this before about some type of strain on my channel. I don't remember what we were talking about. But this smells like tea. Like loose leaf tea. Like, what was the type of tea that my mom drank when I was growing up? Black tea? Like Earl Grey tea? Like, it smells like tea. Like a tea you would drink. I don't know why I'm trying to explain what tea is. Like, you guys don't know what tea is. Maybe this 4-year-old weed, we're onto something here. Maybe you should just keep your weed for a little while. Maybe like save a nug. I've always seen like on TV shows when like people find an old stash of their parents or something like that and they smoke it, and they always get super stoned even though the weed's like 10 years old or 20 years old. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's just a different type of effect. This is fun though. I wish this fucking lighter would work, you guys. Like, I know it's got butane in it because I just filled it and you guys can see all that flame. I'm like absolutely shocked. In my humble opinion, I would say weed most definitely does not expire. There's probably like a time frame where the weed is best, probably like up to a year probably. I've even heard of people freezing weed before. I don't know about that though. But legitimately probably a year is probably normal, I would think. But damn, 4 years later, and I'm gonna say I would definitely smoke more of that. In fact, I am definitely going to smoke the rest of this little like eighth. Oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy that I had weed with me in my stuff from Mississippi and it made it all the way here. undisturbed, which makes sense. I mean, our stuff was like moved by movers because it came from like Mississippi to California, and legitimately it was just in a box. It's not like the people went through the boxes. I packed all the boxes, but I cannot believe that this jar, like, particularly because I lost it. I lost it during finals. And that, I actually have a little story about that. Okay, if you guys do not know, I was diagnosed with ADHD in college, like undergrad. And then I started taking medication for it when I went to law school because I had to do a lot of reading. And I realized that like my ADHD was like, or not ADHD, ADD was like bonkers. So I was prescribed to Adderall at that time. And you guys, not only could I not find my weed, but my house was being worked on at that time. And it wasn't like my house, it was a house that I rented. And the workers legitimately stole the Adderall. And the reason I know they stole the Adderall was because like we found the bottle of it in our backyard, like where they had been working, empty. I'm like, damn. I had to like deal with like not having the medication that I'm used to taking, and then I also didn't have weed either. That finals week was not good, but I did extremely well on my finals actually. Very shocked. Anyways, you guys, I think that this bowl is done. I think that I'm stoned. I think that we have come to the realization that weed does not expire. And that I kind of like genuinely want to like just keep a nug of like the next really bomb weed I get. Just like a small nug in a jar, and I want to put it away for like 10 years and then like smoke it on like, oh, that would be like cool for like a wedding. Like get like a really nice top shelf brand and then like smoke part of it on your wedding day and then keep it, and you can smoke it again in like 10 years and have 10-year-old weed. Hopefully after 10 years it'll be as good as it is after 4. Thank you guys so much for watching this stony little random ass video. I did not expect to find that little jar of weed, but it made me so happy, and it's like so nostalgic. It's not any different than the weed here in California, but like the fact that it's in this little 1/8 jar just like takes me back, because like now I buy by the ounce, and like this is when I was like first started smoking weed. Not like first started smoking, but when I like first started like really regularly smoking. And it's just so neat that this made it all the way here to California, and I had no idea about it. Anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave it a comment down below if you've ever smoked old weed, or if you've had any experience with aging your cannabis. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around for whatever stony activity or video I come up with for next time. Bye guys!